Is Vietnam a safe country, and would I consider going back there? That's the topic of today's video. Hey, welcome to another traveling solo log. It's me, Solo, back at you with another video. For those of you that are new to this channel and you're just seeing me for the first time, I like to make a lot of travel content around the world. So please hit that subscribe button if you still haven't already, and also hit the like button for this video. So today's topic, as I said, is Vietnam a safe country? So I was in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City specifically, for 1 month. So I know you can't really judge a whole country based on one city, but the thing that happened to me in Ho Chi Minh City, I'm sure could happen to you in maybe Hanoi, Vietnam, or another city in Vietnam. So what I'm about to tell you, my experiences, just keep that for consideration. So when you do travel to Vietnam, if you do want to travel to Vietnam after this video, just keep that in mind. So the first thing you need to watch out for, if you ever travel to Vietnam, number one thing are the motorcycle people, the people that are on their motorbikes. So in Ho Chi Minh City, they have a lot of people on their motorbikes. That's the main transportation method around Ho Chi Minh City. Cars, people do have cars, but it's really crowded. You can see from like the streets, show you a clip, like the streets are very busy. So a lot of people use motorbikes. There's not a metro system in Ho Chi Minh City. There's like a new metro line in Hanoi, but most of the cities in Vietnam don't have any metro system. Their buses are not really good. So basically public transportation is not really good. So anyways, let's go back to the motorbike people. You got to watch out for them, because these people on the motorbikes, unfortunately, can do some nasty stuff to you in regards to safety. I'm going to give you 2 examples of what happened to me in the first 10 days that I was there in Vietnam. And I was only there for a month. So the first time was actually the first night I was in Vietnam. So I was just like walking at nighttime in a well-lit up place in the downtown area, and I was just walking like la 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 la. And then I was like, let me count my money in my wallet. So I took out my wallet. It was in a well-lit up area. There were some people, so it wasn't like in some like dodgy back alley way with like no lights. I just wanted to count my money real quick, because in Vietnam, 1 USD equals around 23,000 Vietnamese dong. So they have a lot of money. So I just wanted to count. I had like maybe $25 in my pocket, so I just wanted to count. And then right away when I took out my wallet, I don't know like where these people came from. There was a lady and a guy on the motorbike. They just came right next to me. And I was like, right away, I took my wallet and I put it in my pocket. And I have like these like zip up pockets. So I put my wallet back in the pocket. And then like the opposite pocket, this lady just starts yelling at me in Vietnamese. I don't know what she's saying. And she tries to like put her hand in my pocket and tries to like touch my other pocket and tries to grab my phone. So I kind of like pushed her away, like nudged her away, like, yo, like, what are you doing? And she's just yelling at me in Vietnamese, and I'm like looking at the guy who's driving the bike. I'm like, what's happening right now? Because this never happened to me in my life. And so this lady just like, she got shook because I was giving them like evil face, like what are you doing? So she ended up just like leaving, like she got scared, and I pushed her away a bit. So she just went on the bike with the guy and they just left. So I was like, okay, that's pretty random. I tried to look at my money for like 1 second out of my pocket in the city center for 1 second, and someone already tried to take something from me. So then I was like, okay, so I have to be very careful when I take out my money. And I'm usually careful. Obviously, I try to like pay attention to my surroundings. So that was one time. And then let me tell you the second time of when actually my phone, here, this is my old phone, by the way. So my phone got stolen in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City. So it was nighttime too. It's funny, everything happens at nighttime. So try not to go out at night. Also, I was in the city center, and I needed to call a Grab, which if you don't know, Grab is something like Uber. It's pretty popular in Asia. So I called the Grab motorbike, but unfortunately nobody was like, also in Uber, when you call a driver, you're looking for like drivers, but they haven't found a driver yet. So they haven't found a Grab driver. So I was just walking a little bit around downtown area, switching from area to area, just like a 5-minute walk, just to see maybe like Grab bikes will pick me up in a different location. So anyways, I called the Grab driver. So I was holding my phone like this, calling the Grab driver, and thank God I called the Grab driver, and it was like 5-minute wait. So I was like, okay, no problem, 5-minute wait. So then when I waited for the driver, I was like, oh, let me just check like what's on my Instagram. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I was just replying to somebody's message, and then I was looking at my phone like this, and I wasn't like, I was near the road. I want to say like, let's say like here's the road, and here's my phone, but I wasn't like exactly on the road. I was like a little bit away from the road. So I was just looking at my phone, and then all of a sudden, it happened in like 10 seconds. Like again, I think people were just watching me or something. That's what you have to keep track, is if you're a foreigner in a foreign country, you look different than the local people. Obviously, I look more European. So, you know, when they see me, it's like, oh, you know, a foreigner, it seems like an easy target. And usually foreigners can't speak the language of a country because, like, you know, they're just foreigners, so it's hard to speak every country's language. So anyways, I was just looking at my phone like this. All of a sudden, I just see my phone just get like snatched out of my hand, like it just left my hand. And I was just like, whoa, like what just happened? You know when you're just like looking at your phone, you're kind of like phased out, and then like someone just grabs your phone, and the guy just dipped on the motorbike. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? I was so mad at that time. And literally, I was like an hour away from like where I needed to be. I was in District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City, if anybody knows that. And I needed to go to District 7, which is walking. It was like about an hour. So I was like, oh my God, like, and I'm a new foreigner to the country. I didn't know what to do. It's like, oh my God, what do I do? I was so mad. Anybody would be mad, obviously, if you lost your phone. And then, well, not lost, snatched. And then what I did was, I was like, okay, let me wait for the Uber driver, or the Grab driver, motorbike guy, and he'll come. Thank God the Grab driver came after 5 minutes, and he just took me straight to my destination because I already called them just before my phone got snatched. So the scope of 10 days, the scope of the first 10 days of being in Vietnam, I nearly got my stuff snatched out of my pocket, and also a motorbike person. Okay, so these are two instances. And then why am I saying be careful of like motorbikes in general in Vietnam? That's like the number one rule. Like I should just make a t-shirt like be careful of people on motorbikes. There was another instant where I was walking on one of the major pedestrian streets in District 1. It's like a big walkaway street. I'll put a clip of it. I'm like walking at nighttime. And this guy on a motorbike comes up to me and is like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, do you want females? Do you want women? I'm like, no. Like, why would I want just random females from a guy on a motorbike? He's like, I have two girls. Just come with me. Come on. I have an empty seat. I'm like, no. He wanted me to like, come on his motorbike and play with two women, which I'm not going to do that in a foreign country. And I don't know where he's going to take me. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And then the same night, I'm not joking, I was in the walkway place. I was like, okay, let me get something to drink. So I went to the convenience store. I got some water. And then when I went, I just sat down. Like, I just sat down, got some water. And some guy comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, do you want something special? And obviously you guys can know what something special is. He said something particularly, but just because this is a YouTube video, I can't really say it. Do you want something special? And I was like, no. He's like, do you want females? I was like, no. The guy just like sat next to me like for a few minutes. I was like, okay, this is like really awkward. So it's not, I don't know. If you went to a country and you experienced all that in a matter of like a few weeks staying there, would you consider it safe or not? We have a saying in English that says one like rotten apple sours the bunch or ruins the bunch. So I don't know. Like, so then anyways, while talking about motorbike people, you just got to be careful because you'll be walking around like parts of the city. Some guys on their motorbikes were just like, hey, do you want me to take you somewhere? Where are you going? Let me just take you somewhere. And it's like, I don't want to go on some shady guy's motorbike. And then also regarding motorbikes, I know I'm keep on saying motorbikes, but literally like that was the main thing of like safety. Other than that, like Vietnam, like Ho Chi Minh City, I would say was safe. But just these motorbike people were just so dodgy. I don't know why. And if you do want to take a motorbike there, I advise you just use Grab app so you don't get ripped off, because I've heard some stories, people got scammed. Like you take someone, like you get a ride on a motorbike, you tell them you need to go to your hotel or something, they end up charging you like triple or quadruple the normal price. And then also you got to be careful of motorbikes regarding safety is a lot of people drive crazy, and the crosswalks over there. I've heard many stories of like people getting injured on the crosswalks because like somebody was driving on their motorbike and just hit someone. So that's the main issue of safety in Vietnam or in Ho Chi Minh City is just motorbikes. If they just somehow like fix the system with like motorbikes, like less motorbikes on the road, better public transportation, I think they would help. So my suggestion to you, if you ever do come to Ho Chi Minh City and want to enjoy your time, whenever you go out, take the least amount of cash. Only take like one bank card if you need to, your cell phone. And then anytime you want to take out anything from your wallet or use your cell phone, do not use it on the street. And if you do use it on the street, try to get away from like the main part of the street. Just try to like, for example, if here's like the main part of the street, just like try to be like on the side or something that no one can snatch your stuff, or go inside of a convenience store. because I did hear many of my local Vietnamese friends, they got stuff stolen from them too. So I just want to tell you that I think overall Vietnam isn't the safest country, unfortunately, but it does have some safety. There's also some good people. I'm not gonna like say it's a bad country or anything like that. You could judge for yourself from like what I just told you, because anyone could get anything stolen in any country, but some countries more than others. And unfortunately, just these two events, actually a few events, just like with these motorcycle people, just didn't really like leave a good impression for me for Vietnam. And would I go back there? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know there's like some really beautiful places, which I'll show you on the screen. There's Da Nang, there's Hanoi, there's other places that has a lot of beautiful like nature and mountain ranges. The people were friendly. I'm not gonna lie, like the normal people were friendly, not the motorbike people. But the people were friendly. My apartment owner, I'll show you a picture of me and him. He's a nice old guy, very nice. He took me out to restaurants a few nights. So there are nice people. Don't get me wrong, like any country, there's good and bad people. But you just, like, honestly, being a foreigner there, you really have to, like, watch your back. Like, now I'm in another country. I'll let you guys know soon, like, what country I'm in. Or if you guys do know, let me know in the section below, the comment section below. But I think that's about it. I don't know how long is this video? Okay, it's going to be around, like, 10, 12 minutes. I think that's enough. And also let me know if you do live in Vietnam, or you're planning on going to Vietnam, or you have lived in Vietnam. What do you think? Is it safe? Is it not safe? And let me know like some examples so you could share it with the people in the comment section below, so I can know your take on it. Because maybe this is just my individual luck. I don't know. God only knows. But yeah, I'm going to finish the video over there. So if you ever do consider going to Vietnam, in a nutshell, it's not very safe. You just have to be aware of your surroundings. There are good people there. Everything is cheaper compared to like Western countries, and that's about it. If I think about more stuff, I'll maybe edit it in the video. As always, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, guys.